We did it, guys. We placed all of our skyscrapers. And because of that, we have a hustling and bustling downtown area with a bunch of unique buildings as well. Guys, I am the Great White Builder. We are back in the Great White North building the Rockies. And today's episode, I want to place all of these skyscrapers, or most of them. There are a ton here, so maybe we don't get to place all of them, but I would like to place as many as possible. And where we're going to be doing that is these areas right here, except right here. I want to build a park here. I don't know if a zoo or a amusement park will fit. I think it would be really cool to have an amusement park right here or a zoo. But I don't know if I can fit a level 5 one in here. If you know the answer to that, let me know in the comments. I don't think I'll be able to. Maybe an amusement park, and I think that would be super cool. But yeah, let's get down to the brass tacks, the meat and potatoes, and let's place all of these buildings. So I'm going to be completely upfront with you. I did not workshop this because I was like, oh, we're just going to be laying roads and placing buildings. So why workshop it? It's not like we're building an interchange or anything. So if we get stuck at some points, then you know why. But yeah, let's start. So I want to go around this highway. That's where I kind of want to start this off. So I think we're gonna have a few streets on this side of the highway. So let's get doing that now. We're gonna line these. I think we're gonna take a road and just kind of send it over here. Let's just do a straight one. We'll go roughly here, and then we'll kind of curve it in so that it looks a little nicer like that. And then we can add in some intersections across here. So just like this, and then we'll come, that's 22. That's a little bit too far. Let's do, what is this, 16? Perfect. Yeah, 16, and then we'll come down. So we'll do 90 degrees, and then we'll bring these in. So it ain't nothing. Perfect, and then that's 17. Awesome. And then how much is this? 20. Okay, cool. I like that. And yeah, and then let's bring these in a little bit. Try to keep these as 90 degrees as possible. Maybe we'll turn off node snapping for just this minute. We'll turn on anarchy, and cool. Perfect. Love that. Oh, because it didn't node snap. Oh, okay, so that was my bad. So we're gonna come back in here and do the exact same thing. Maybe we take out this node because this is giving us a little bit of problems. I would like to put this somewhere else. Okay, there we go, perfect. And then I'm going to leave this area here. I'm thinking, yeah, so I think we're gonna do something a little bit unconventional over here. And the reason being is, I'll tell you what we're gonna do first. We're going to take a highway ramp and kind of lead it off here. So it'll come down to like this. And the reason why we're doing this, I'm gonna make it nicer, and I don't think that's where we're gonna put it, and the reason why we're doing this is because in these larger cities, you have ramps that aren't perfect. You know, like I find that, you know, when I play this game, when I watch this game being played, it's all about making the perfect city all the time. And a lot of times that doesn't exactly happen. I was watching a city planner video recently, and he made an interchange that, yeah, it was in his Nicolay Bay series, and he made an interchange that looks, I mean, in all accounts, it's not the safest interchange in the world, and it's not like, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it exists. Right? It exists. And I think that is like an important thing to remember when playing the game, is that like sometimes things exist that don't make a ton of sense all the time. And I want to add some in this game. So if we have just this, yeah, so we had something like this that like may not be, because you can't get over here else, right? You have to come all the way over here, and then you have to come around. Whereas if you're coming from the airport, which will exist over here, you can kind of come into this part of town, and it might help alleviate traffic a little bit. But like things like this exist, right? Like on the Gardener, which is what I'm trying to do here, there are like random ways to get on and off it that don't seem the most logical, basically. And I think that's okay for the game. You know, like we are playing a game, and obviously we want it to be the most realistic that we can. But there are times when, you know, people do things that aren't insanely realistic, or not realistic. Sorry, that aren't insanely like aren't the best idea, or what you and I might be like, oh, you know, that's not the best idea. This is definitely just not the best idea in general. So we're gonna take this out, and then I think we're going to take this highway ramp and come over here. So we'll come around like this way, and then we're gonna link up over here, and that slope is going to look a lot nicer. Still 10, that's rough, but it's to get on the highway from this. Now I don't actually love that. Yeah, so we actually ended up bringing this over here, this on-ramp. And this slope is much better. These were like 10s. This one's like a 6. So it you know, it's better. It's better. We'll put it that way. It's better. Look, we're going to upgrade this road to be ground until, yeah, roughly there. And then we'll turn this node into a slope. It's already a slope. Perfect. And then actually let's take this and we're going to make this a middle. The reason why we're putting these in is just because, like, you know, if these things would exist in real life, and they may not be the best, you know, things in the world, the best exit ramps and on-ramps to your highway in the world, but they do exist. There's one, and you know, where I live, like in the north part of the city, and it's like, it's always baffled me how that's the interchange that they put there. It's like a local road that like turns into a highway ramp, and it's like, I've always been like, why is that there like that? But that's kind of what happens, right? Like, it's just it stems from a need for it, and I know that we technically don't need it right now, but and then we'll do this over here. So I just really don't want this turning in there, and actually maybe we take this out. But yeah, it stems from a need for it, and I know we don't actually need this right now at this exact moment, but it could help alleviate traffic a little bit down the road. If you hate this, let me know. We'll take it out. But I just think that these sorts of things happen in the real world, and it would be fun to incorporate things that, you know, happen in the real world, as much as we may look at it as, like, you know, gamers and be like, ah, disgusting. I'm actually going to bring this water pipe all the way around, just so that when we start to bring in our other roads, it oh my god, look at this water pipe. That's not under the road. It's definitely not where it belongs. Let's actually take this out. I think this is from when we used to have, yeah, when we used to have our sewage over here, just dumping into the river, to the end of the river. Perfect, and then we can link these up as well. Amazing. Let's come up here. Perfect, cool. So now let's finish with our roads. We don't have to get too crazy with, we don't have to place the buildings yet. We should definitely just place our roads before we get to doing that. So for this road, this is going to probably be a busier one. The intersections are a little bit too close on this road, so I would like to spread them out a bit. And I'm thinking these might be super busy. This might be crazy busy. So I want to leave enough room that we could put a roundabout here if we need it in the future. When I did workshop this, the last episode, I actually ended up putting 2 roundabouts in there because traffic got so crazy. We don't actually need that this time for whatever reason. But I would like to keep those options open. So like there was a roundabout here, there was one here. I think we might have to put one here. So I'm just gonna keep that in mind as we're building out our road, our road. So this is 44. Yeah, so let's come down. I like that. Let's come down 18, 18. And then this leaves a little bit of area here if we'd like to line some buildings on these streets. And then we'll come out. So this is 8. I'd like to come out. We're at 18. Let's do 12 units. Perfect. And then we can bring this up. So we'll create a 18 by 12 grid down here. Perfect. Awesome. And we'll come out 12, We'll come in here and maybe we curve this into this road. And we'll take this out a little bit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And really, like, what I'm trying to do down here is have the grid, obviously, but at the same time, I would like it to be a little bit more fun, you know? Not fun, like just like a little bit less rigid. You know, I think, you know, obviously the grids will exist down here, but it would be a little bit more fun to have it just a little less rigid. That's all. And then let's keep that 18 by 12 grid here. We came out here. This will be the same. We're mirroring it on the other side. So we'll come out 12. What can we do here? It's 27. And we'll come out 18. And we'll do 12 and up. Another 12 by 18 grid. And we'll extend this ever so slightly. Can we come out here? Now, is that a little bit too close? I think we're okay. And then we can come down here as well, and then link up with our larger collector. Perfect. Very, very cool. And then we can leave a little bit of an area here. We can actually, what I would like to do, let's curve this road in because we're a little bit too close. Not a crazy fan of that. And that is ugly. Cool, cool, cool. And we'll leave this space around here. Maybe we'll do some fun stuff over there. And now let's continue this. I like this little grid we got going on. This 12 by 18. I think it's kind of fun. So what I want to do mirroring this road, I would like to, oh, that's a slope tool. I would like to mirror our arterial with a local road that meets that goes around it. So we can have buildings that are around our arterial, but so that we don't ever hit our arterial with our local roads, right? Like, so we come out 64 meters. That is lining up very, very well. We'll click, hit enter, and then we do have to come in here and delete these, but that's fine. And we'll come into our straight. Perfect, awesome. Let's come up here, and then let's link up this road as well. And then I would like to do it on the other side as well. And then, so we'll do that before I forget, because you know me, I will. So we'll tab over, and I believe it was 64. So let's come out 64. Perfect. And that's like right here. Awesome. Love to see it. We'll connect these up. Amazing. So now we can have some of these. Let's upgrade this because I'm realizing that we don't have zoning on this road for whatever reason. And now we can put some buildings on the other side of this arterial. And I think that will be nice. We can connect up with some pathways because there are still sidewalks. And even though we don't want like any commercial or office on this arterial, we will be able to have some connectivity for our pedestrian sims. And I think that's really nice. So let's continue with this grid that we got going on. Let's come out here. We'll turn off anarchy. And maybe what we do now is we kind of shift this grid a little bit. So let's come into our freeform tool and let's come out 12 units. That's 12. Oh, this is 24. 6. So this right here is going to be our 12. So let's come down here. Let's do the same thing. That's a 16. That's a 6 right here. Perfect. And here what we're doing is we're coming out 12 so that we can come down from here just to keep a little bit of the grid that we got going on, or to keep the uniformity of it. And then this looks like this is a 19. So yeah, let's come out 12 again. Perfect. Just like that. Awesome. So we can send these down now. So this is a 7. So we'll do... We'll bring this, actually, we'll bring this all the way down, and this won't click in. So we'll come into our freeform tool and we'll just curve that in a little bit. And then we'll do the same thing with these roads as well. We'll bring this down, let's say to 12, and we'll bring that straight in. We'll do the same thing over here. I think that this will just add a little bit of difference to this area that I think will be pretty cool, to be honest with you. I'm really trying not to be so uniform, obviously, with some of these. And I know, yeah, I think it's gonna look pretty cool, to be honest with you. So I'm actually gonna take this out. So right here, let's put on anarchy and come down like this. And then we'll take this road out. Perfect. We'll take that out. And then we can have this road kind of come around and kind of link up a lot of what we got going on down here. Break up our blocks a little bit. So now we got a nice 12 by close to 18. It breaks down a little bit in these roads right here, but I wanted to create a little bit more of a separation here. And then we can come in here. Perfect. And maybe we end that there. Perfect. So we got a cool little grid going on down here that I'm really digging, if I'm being honest with you. So let's do the same thing over here. So let's think about what we want this area to be. Let's extend this road out. And then we can bring this down. We'll cut that in half. And we'll bring this out as well. So now we extend this. This is going to be the park. And now we can make this a little bit more of like a traditional grid, right? We'll fix it up because I know that these are a little bit bothersome to me personally, and I imagine that they would be to you as well. Okay, so let's come out. I'm thinking what we're gonna do, actually, while I'm remembering, we're gonna take this road, this collector, and we're gonna send this up. Maybe like, yeah, I like that. So maybe we come like here. Maybe we turn off node snapping. Or we actually keep that on, but we turn on anarchy. Oh, I didn't want that, but that's fine. And I just want this to be, yeah, perfect. So I want this to be perpendicular, parallel. Oh my God. I want this to be a little bit more parallel with our train station, or sorry, our railroad. We will add key walls along this as well so that we can do the full four tile zoning across here, but I like that. And then we can come in here and we can take out this node. Perfect. Not perfect, actually. We'll upgrade this. There we go. Amazing. Very, very nice. And then we can come in here and we can zone this out or grid it out. So what's this? 61, 52, 60, 48. Okay, so we're gonna start here. So we're going to start here, which gives us a little bit of separation. So we can do the same thing that we will do over here with paths and connect them up to this arterial. And then we can come over and let's do a 12 by 18 grid. Amazing. And then we'll come up here and we'll go to 18. We'll do the same thing here. And we'll do the same thing. This is 24. Maybe we meet in the middle. Oh, I have anarchy on. We're making all sorts of problems. So I think what we're actually going to do instead is we're going to take this out. We're going to take this one out. So we're actually going to come over 18 because that's right here. And we're going to bring this up like that. And then this across here will be 22. So this block will be a little bit longer. Maybe we can put a road in between here. But I think that makes a little bit more sense. So we can come over 12 and across. 12 and across. Amazing. And then maybe, I don't really want to break it up here. I think that would be ugly, if I'm being honest with you. So maybe we break it up here. We'll bring this down to about there. Perfect. So now we have our grid and it's looking different. It's a little bit different, but I like it. You know, I like it. It's not super uniform. And I think it has a little bit of character to it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put our water pipes under the road where apparently they belong. That's what all the water pipe people say. They say, no, I promise you that they do actually belong under the road. And that one's okay there. Perfect. So let's see, make sure, double check. Okay, perfect. We have our water pipes underneath the road. Amazing. So now we can come in here and we can start placing some of these buildings. We got to place them all. So let's just start at the very front and work our way forward. Let's see. Let's put a few around here. I don't want to put them off of this collector, but we can put them around. So we got one there. Amazing. And this one's a smaller one. This is like its little brother. So let's actually put it right beside. Does that look stupid? No, I don't think it does. I mean, does it? Maybe it does. I think it does, actually. Let's delete that. And we will add this. Let's put it on the other side. So it's like they built this one, and then they were like, I think we can go bigger. And they built the other one. The large bank building. These are ginormous. I want this one. There's another one that I want to be a little bit more like central. I would like it to be seen a little bit easier. Okay, so this is, we're going to go into anarchy. We'll turn on anarchy. Oh, actually. And then we'll take out some of these roads if it doesn't fit. So this doesn't fit. We're going to end up taking out this road, but that's okay. Our Marshtown Center. Let's start filling up some other areas. We won't come all the way around this right now because we have some other buildings that like these ones. I really think these ones are really cool. I think that they make sense like around our highway, and maybe we honestly put this one like right here as well. So it's like a little bit of a corridor between here. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's turn off anarchy. Oh, we have to. Yeah, so let's place that there. And then these buildings will despawn. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna take this zoning out as well. We'll take that out, and then let's take this out. And then we'll rezone and we'll move this. Actually, let's move this around now. Okay, and then let's move this road just a bit. Or we'll move this road a bit, actually. And then we can move this over. Perfect. Cool. I like that. Let's move some of these out of the way. Cool. So we have that building in. Awesome. And now let's come back into all of our other ones. So we got this ginormous skyscraper. I want to place some over here now. I want to place them around. So let's put that one there. This is a little bit of a thin one. We'll do that one there. This one's a little bit of a smaller one. Let's place this smaller one a little bit farther away. Let's put it like, let's turn off anarchy so that we can't. Cool. Let's put it there. Now we got these cool looking ones. I really like the way that these look. And I want to make sure that they go in a spot that makes sense. So if we're going to take out this road here. We could place it like right here. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to place this right here, and then we're going to take out that road. Maybe we'll add a pedestrian path or something, and then we'll move around this building. So let's actually do that now. Let's move this over a bit. Oh, this, I see. Well, maybe we'll do this then. We'll move this one over. We'll take out this road. Perfect. Awesome. Cool. And we put these beside each other. Is that dumb? Is that dumb? I don't think that is. It looked dumb over here, but I think this one could look kind of cool, to be honest with you. Yeah, I like that. Cool. Let's go over, and now we got some other tall boys. We can place these around as well. We haven't shown a lot of love over here, so I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna place this on this side right there. There's another smaller one. Let's place this, let's place a few around our arterial, actually. Let's put this one right here. Let's turn off anarchy. Where did that one place? Is that on the right road? I just want to make sure. It doesn't want to place it where I want to for whatever reason. There, and now this one's a taller one. So I like that. Let's put this right there. So we're starting to see a little bit of a skyline form. And I think that's gonna, I'm just excited. I think it's gonna look really cool. So we got another smaller one. Let's put this one over here as well. Let's see, will this fit in there? It will not fit in there. It will fit right here though. Perfect. So now here we have the marble center. Very, very nice. This one looks pretty good as well. Let's put this one over here. And then we have a little bit of a thick boy. That's okay. Well, this, I don't know if anything will fit in these ones, but that's fine. Let's place a few along the water, actually. This one will fit right in here. I think that makes a lot of sense. Very, very nice. And then we have another thicker boy. Not a huge thick boy, but you know, a little one. Let's put this, there's a really cool building. Ooh, yeah, I like this one. We'll place that after. We'll place that after. Let's see, where do we want this one? Let's place a few more in here. We'll bring that one in here. And then we'll do one over here. And some of these are, I'm gonna place some of these smaller ones a little bit farther away. And really the reason for that is I imagine the tall buildings all over here, and then it kind of gets, you know, shorter and shorter as it goes across. So that makes a little bit of sense to me. We do have this large one here, and maybe what we do is we put another building over here. Yeah, I think that's what we do. I don't want to take out a path because I do like these paths. So yeah, let's put this one here. We took out a few businesses. Very sorry to those business owners, but such is the ways of life sometimes. So this is the cool one. This is the one that I was excited to place. So I want to make sure that when you're looking at this building, you're getting the good view of it. Maybe what we do, let's place it here. Let's look at it. This is a funky looking building. I think this would look best over here, actually. Let's take this out and let's place it again. We have this one in the way. Haha, I see, I see. Oh, we can place it right here. Perfect. And maybe we move this building. So let's do that. Let's take this building out and then we'll go back and we'll find it. Perfect. And then let's just move it over a bit. And I was thinking about putting one across here. Maybe that's what we do. This is actually what I wanted to do with this building. So let's actually put it right here. Is that all of them? No, it's not. Oh my God. We have so many more. Holy. I don't understand how these are being, okay. All right, so now we got the National Trade Center. Very, very nice. Very, very loud apparently as well. This is a really nice looking building. It has some cool on the ground stuff going on. Let's put this right here because it fits perfectly. And let's look at this. That looks really, really cool. I really, really like that. A little bit of a showpiece down there, but that's cool. And these buildings, this is a smaller one. Cool. And then this is a taller one. Yeah. So I think this small one, we're going to put on the skyline so you can actually see it. And then this taller one, we can have a little bit farther back. So maybe we put this one like across here. No, not beside that cylinder looking one. But maybe we put it like right here. Cool. And then we can put this smaller one over here. And the reason why I'm putting this smaller one in here in our skyline is because I'm just trying to I live in Toronto, so I see it often. So I try to replicate it in the game. If I lived in another city, it would be that one. So if I'm mentioning it too much, that's why. But the small one kind of reminds me of the Fairmont Hotel in Toronto. And it's been a part of the skyline since its inception, since it came out in I don't even know, to be honest with you, the 60s or the 70s or something. And you can even see it now in the skyline. And it's this little building. It looks totally out of place. But that's kind of, how it happens. This is a super thin one. I really like this. I think we're going to put this over here. Cool. And if we do need to upgrade this interchange because it's a little bit too crazy, we will do that. But for now, we're going to leave it, and then we can move around those buildings as well. So this is another one, another thin one, another short one. Maybe we start to put this one a little bit farther away. So let's put this here. So but right by the arterial, I think it looks really nice. Cool. So now we got the Glasturm. This one is from Germany, built in 2014. Oh, very nice. Very, very cool. Very cool. It won't fit there, but that's okay. I think it would look cool. And let's see, this is also from Germany, Turnham Park. Very, very nice. Let's place this one That's where this one was. Yeah, let's place this one over here. And now this is a really cool looking building. This one should be showcased a little bit as well. So let's put this one, yeah, let's put this one right here. On these like shorter, these smaller blocks. Anything that we can fit on here, we should, right? Then we can put, these ones look cool. This one's a little bit of a shorter one. So I think we put this shorter one where our shorter ones go. And then we take this bigger one and let's actually put it, let's put it right here. Cool. Hopefully our traffic doesn't go absolutely insane. But I guess we shall see when the time comes. And now, are there any other show pieces that we would like to put? Oh, we're almost done. Super, super cool. Tower 41. I think that's a cool looking one. Ooh, yeah. So let's do... The reason why I ask is because this is a tall one. I think this would look really nice over here. So let's add that one. And then Tower 41, Tower 69. Yeah, let's put Tower 69. Oh, I want to see this. So let's put Tower 69 over here. Perfect. And then this one, the Tour I'm not French Canadian. I'm English Canadian, so. Let's do this one. There's a little bit of a space here. I think that would look nice. Let's put it right here. Perfect. And then we have this tower as well, the Tour Saint Denis. That one I can say. Let's see. Where do we want to put this one now? I think we put this one. Yeah, I think we put this one on this side or over here. Let's put it right here. Cool. The Tower Finot. Is that a Pepsi logo on the top? No, it's very close though. This one's a little bit of a shorter one. So let's bring this around over here. Let's do, let's put it like right here. Okay, and then we have these cool ones. Tower 41. I like the way that this looks. Will it fit over here? It will. I like that. So let's place that there. And we only have 2 more. Oh my god. It's gonna look really cool. I'm very excited for it. There's an area in here that we need to place some buildings in. So let's do that. Let's bring this one right here. And then we have one more. And this is a little bit of a shorter one. And maybe we put this, let's do a little bit of a, ooh, we can put it right here. I like that. But yeah, let's do that. Let's put it right, let's put it right here. Perfect. Cool. So we have all of our skyscrapers down. Let's double check this, make sure that they're all here. Very, very cool. I'm going to go into our unique buildings because I would like to place some of these. And let's, because, you know, we're in our downtown, we might as well. We have this high interest tower. What are these? Do these do anything? Yeah, so let's place these as well because we're in our downtown, might as well, right? Let's see, where can this fit? This is a bit of a fat boy. We'll have to find a special spot for it. Oh, and there's a spot right here. Amazing. And it takes up the whole block. That's really cool. Now this looks like something that you should want to see, but you can't right now. So maybe we move it and we put it over here. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We put it like right here. Awesome. And that looks much, much, much nicer. Very, very cool. Awesome. So we'll come back in here and now let's place some of these expo centers or these other unique buildings. These ones we can have a little bit, we can put these a little bit farther around as well on streets that hopefully won't be insanely busy, but I know they probably all will. And then we have a science center right here. So let's put the science center, let's place it here and we'll take out this road. Yeah, I like that. I think that makes a lot of sense. Oh, and we have that observation tower. So this is a building that's in a lot of cities actually. In Toronto, obviously, you have the CN Tower, but I know that there's one in Seattle. There's one in Calgary as well. So let's place this. Where do we want to put this? We'll turn back on anarchy so that, or sorry, we'll turn off anarchy so we don't place this somewhere dumb. But if this is like a little bit of an important one. So let's do, it would be cool to have a view of the water on this observation tower, as well as the city. That might turn out to be a little bit of a tough one. So let's put it here, actually. I think that that's a pretty good compromise. You get the lake, you get the mountain in the distance, but you also get a look of the ginormous city and our garbage piling up over here. Amazing. Perfect. So nothing in 4. Is there anything in 3? Nothing in 3. And we have one more in 2. So the transport tower. So let's see. This is another big one. Is it tall though? It's not super tall. So we could put it over here. We could put it like right here. I think this actually makes a lot of sense. Let's put it right here. We'll place it on this side though. Very, very nice. And now we have all of our skyscrapers and a lot of our unique buildings placed as well. And I think that that is looking super, super cool. Okay, so now we can come in here. We can zone this out. So we are seeing a few power issues. And now a lot of these are going to be very, very, very loud. So if we look at our sound, our noise pollution, yeah, so very loud over here. This is very loud. This is super loud. So I think we actually move this. That's way too loud, actually, because we're going to be placing, this isn't as loud as I thought it would be. We're going to be placing a lot of our residential over here. We can place some over here as well. Yeah, like let's do one here. And then for a lot of these like super loud areas, we're going to place offices along here. So let's do that now. Cool. And now again, I don't want to go super crazy with the zoning right off the bat. Reason being, I don't want traffic to get absolutely insane. It obviously will be a little bit, but you know. So now along our arterial here, I think we're gonna have some high density commercial along this arterial on both sides. Perfect. And then we can fill in some of these areas, these a little bit quieter areas. And now these aren't generating any sound, but that's only because actually, is that because of the power? No, I don't think it is actually. So let's put in some residential, because these would be extremely expensive areas to live. Right, this would be where you want to live, honestly, right across here. Perfect. And then we'll add some offices around here because this is going to be insanely loud. Very, very nice. Cool. Yeah, so as like these commercial areas will be very loud as well. But we are going to have a very strong demand for residential. So we can place some of these down now. And I like having this noise pollution map open while we do this as well. I think it's kind of fun. Let's bring this down to here, and then we'll do this other side office. We'll bring this around here. Perfect. And I'm wondering if the office blocks sound. Because now, like looking over here, like this is super loud. I mean, these offices aren't even in yet, so probably not. But these don't look insanely loud, which is nice. This needs to be moved because we can't put anything there, but we can put things around here. So the science center, I think we're gonna do a little bit of something around them, but we can place buildings around here. And then we will do buildings along here, but I do want to do our key walls first. Perfect. And where do we want to put this? That's the only problem. Maybe what we do is, let's move this like out here, and then we'll come in with a road, and we'll come out 12 units, 18 down, perfect. Oh, and now we'll move this here. Now it doesn't have any water, but that's fine because we can just add that. Perfect. And how's our electricity looking? Looking pretty good. It's just this one area that doesn't have electricity, but we have zoning all around it, so it should come eventually. Perfect. Electricity's looking good. Let's come back into our sound, wherever it is. Here it is. Let's come into our zoning and let's fix some of this. So, or not fix, but let's place a lot of the rest of it. Amazing. We'll do it like that. We'll add some more offices around here. These are just one tile. I don't really want to do any one tiles. Yeah, like nothing there. I don't really want to block the view here. Let's do one here. Offices around. Perfect. And then we'll do some offices here as well. Perfect. And I don't know why this has zoning. That really doesn't make any sense to me. So let's... No idea why that has zoning. That literally makes no sense. I upgrade this, does the zoning stay? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it takes it out. I don't know why that was there. Bit odd, but so be it, I suppose. Okay, let's see. This doesn't want to jump over here because nothing's being built, but that's okay. So we're going to run this super fast and kind of wait for it to build out. So let's do that now. And actually, what I forgot to do, we need to add tons and tons and tons of city services because there's actually going to be none around here. So let's do that instead of letting it run really fast. Okay, so we need hospitals. I think we're going to add 2 hospitals, and we're going to try to keep these pretty close to collectors. So this one right here, we're going to add a hospital on this side, and we'll move this over. We'll create a little parking lot. We'll do all that as well. We'll come into our fire. Let's place that over here. We'll actually do, let's place that here. We'll do the same thing with our police as well. And this is just so that they're close to the arterial here. As you can see, the green goes farther because of this road, right? It goes, like the green comes all the way down over here, whereas it doesn't over here. Perfect. So let's come back into our hospital. We need to place one down here. So where can we place this? I think we have to do it across here. We have to take out some of the zoning that we just put in, but that's fine because we need to do it. We'll come into here. Oh, we can place one right over here. Perfect. Come into our police. Let's place a police on this side. Awesome. And now let's come into our schools. So I'm actually looking at this elementary school, and I hated it before, but I think it makes a little bit more sense here. So it's more of like a building, right? It's not like a regular school. It looks more like a high-rise. Not like a high-rise, but you know. And I think it makes a little bit more sense here. You know, you have your playground on the roof. It's actually kind of nice now. So I'm glad I kept that. We'll come back into our elementary because we only have one. We do need to add one over here as well. So let's put that here while that building is upgrading. Haha, sorry. We need to do a high school over here as well. Let's not take out a path. Perfect. And we'll put a few more elementary schools over here. So we have a hospital here. Let's put an elementary school here. We'll put a high school there. We need to add a few more down here now. Let's see. I would like to put it right in there. So let's put it there. And now we'll come in with move it. And we'll flip this around. Why that's doing that. And now we can just place this right in there. Cool. Awesome. We'll come into our high school and we'll place this on the other side. Very, very nice. And let's see. Do we need an elementary school? There's no houses along here. There's no residential along there. So I don't think we need one over there. Yeah. And then we need a high school. High school's looking good. School's looking good. Let's add some public libraries. We don't have any of those. I think that would be very important in these areas as well. Especially like, you know, all of the craziness that we have going on. In cities, public libraries are awesome. Let's put one, a library by the Science Center. So that way, you go to the Science Center, you learn a lot of stuff about science. You become motivated to learn more. You go to the public library across the street. How awesome is that? I like that. I don't know why I'm not a city planner, like a real life one, you know, because that's what I would do. This is transport. We will do that afterwards, and that's okay. Cool. Very, very nice. I think this is looking cool. Let's see. We do have a pretty high commercial demand. All of these are in. Awesome. So let's add some more commercial around here. Let's see. Let's do over here. Let's add a bunch of commercial in right here. Let's do one here. And then we're going to cool it for half a second because we just added a bunch of commercial. Let's see our noise pollution. It's going to be super noisy over here. These guys are not going to enjoy that. So let's change this to this. Yeah, because that's going to be a very, very, very noisy part of the city, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. Perfect. And maybe we do add a little bit of residential over here. I mean, this isn't being used yet a lot, so We can wait. Cool, and this is looking nice. I don't know why these are stopping, so let's come into TMPE. We'll turn off lights. Awesome, no lights now. Very, very nice. Look at our population, 51,000. That's wild. Cool. So now we can kind of wait for this to grow a little bit, and we can see what we're left with. Actually, let's come in here. Let's add a little bit more. So we'll do, that doesn't make any sense. That makes 0 sense. So we'll do that. Let's not put anything on the other side. And let's bring this around here. Perfect. And we'll do some more offices as well. Cool. And then we'll leave the other side for now because we don't know what we're going to do yet. Maybe we add a road, like a local road across there that kind of comes down into this little, this Florida looking area. But yeah, so I'll leave, maybe we add a few offices on this side. Actually, no, I don't want to do that yet. We'll add some here, some 2s. I don't want to do any 1s, so we'll take those out. Oh, take those out. Awesome. And then we'll see how our demand looks as well. So let's let this run for a minute, and we'll be right back. We'll do a cool little time lapse. All right, so we have some buildings down here. That is awesome. So we do have, maybe we have zoned a little bit too much office space, and that's okay. So maybe we take out some of it, like right here, and we put in some commercial. But I think we'll watch it as time goes on, and yeah, we'll watch it as time goes on, and we'll go from there. We do have a few abandoned buildings. I think these are. Yeah, so it's funny that we have commercial demand and then we have abandoned commercial buildings. I don't really know exactly how that works, but it is what it is. We will be seeing some intense traffic down here for the time being, and we're not going to go too heavy into traffic right now, but obviously it will exist at a pretty high level in these areas. And then when this is built out a little bit more, like in the next episode, I think we're going to come in here and we're going to build a park here, and we'll do some key walls along here. We can go into our traffic, and we can fix a lot of these issues. So I'm seeing here we're probably going to need a roundabout here. We'll need a roundabout here as well, but that's okay. We'll get those done, and those will look really, really nice, and traffic is going to flow super, super well. But guys, I'm looking at this downtown, and it's looking pretty sweet, if I'm being honest with you. I like it. I like it a lot. I hope you do too. But guys, that is everything. If you got this far, you obviously liked the video, so like the video. You obviously loved the video, so why don't you just go down there and smash subscribe. And let me know in the comment section what you think of this downtown. If you absolutely hate these ramps, let me know. We'll take them out. Screw it. Whatever, right? I'm easy. I'm easy. I want to make sure that when you're watching this, you're liking what you're seeing, you know? But guys, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.